When I was a kid, I counted my steps everywhere I went. When I was a kid, I was brave. I climbed tall trees and rooftops. I taught myself how to skate and bike. When I was a kid, I learned how to hide. I learned how to bargain, how to self-soothe. I learned how to deal. When I was a kid, I grew up almost overnight, and it made me angry. It started with the fire that burned down my first home. My mom split us 6 kids up so she could start over. She kept the 3 youngest with her and sent the 3 oldest 1,000 miles away. This first home was supposed to be safe, but there wasn't much food, and when winter came, there wasn't heat, and when I got in trouble, they would reach for the nearest household item to give me a reason to cry. When I was asleep, I kept the big light on. And when it was my bedtime, he would sneak into my room and promise me not to tell anyone. So I didn't.
Same old spiral I hide. It will break down, breathe out, I swear. Somehow I'll be my own, feel safe. No one's coming, can't wait. I'll hold myself up straight, 'cause I'll be my own, feel safe, feel safe. Reclaim, reframe, I am my own. Keep out safe now, my body, my home. I'll be my own, feel safe. 'cause I'll be my own feel-safe.
Thank you. So, I pretty much stopped speaking altogether. My teachers and my classmates just assumed that I was dumb. So no one ever asked about me. By the time I got back home to my mom, I was angry and I was silent. By the time I hit double digits, I skipped school so much that truancy officers memorized my address. And so my mom wouldn't be punished. She sent me off to a group home out of state. And we were the first black kids they ever had. They were not ready for us. And they did not know how to meet our needs. But it was in that group home, a cluster of cottages with house parents, myself, my siblings, all trying to fit in with their biological kids, where the true rebel was born in me. I began to push back hard. I questioned all authority. But I was fighting for myself, I was fighting for fairness for every kid on that campus. I was fighting for us to be truly nurtured and for autonomy. Our days were pretty much scheduled down to the hour: breakfast, chores, school, homework, chores, dinner, maybe some outside playtime. And I really just felt like our lives were really small. I even had to write a formal petition to audition for the cheer squad. And I became the first black cheerleader, or the only black cheerleader in my high school. Thank you. Looking back, my anger was uncontained as a kid. It was either dismissed or inadequately punished by adults. They labeled me with every behavioral disorder you could think of, put me on mood stabilizers. They didn't really take the time to see where my anger was pointing. My anger became my teacher. It showed me what stirred my heart. It showed me that I questioned whether or not there was another way. It showed me that I believed in fairness. My anger was my hope. I hoped for something more. Another way of life. I hoped for autonomy over my body and my emotions.
Head above the water, undertow in my feet, drowning in worry of everything that I need. Time keeps on slipping like sand through glass. Why do I put myself last? Couldn't win. It's pulling me back into the depths. There's no escape. I come there any other way? Is there any other way to feel like I'm worthy without the applause? To not feel so guilty for questioning God? My soul is depleting, I'm not getting sleep. Am I losing touch of my dreams? Golden rain is pulling me back into the depth. There's no escape. I come up for air, but I lose my breath. Is there any other way? Is there any other way? Is there any other way?
So, I'm back at home. The children's home kicked me out again. And I'm still skipping school a lot. And every time you show up late to school, you have to give an excuse. And I would always say I missed the bus, which I did. But this particular day, I said, well, I'm not sleeping because I'm afraid of being molested. And I told the counselor everything. I told her who it was, how long it had been happening, and she did what she was professionally obliged to do. All day at school, all I could think about was getting home before the cops got there. So I rushed home and I was too late. I told the cops that I was lying, make it all go away and not embarrass my family. And then I called the children's home and asked if I could come back. Somehow, a place that I hated so much, the place that punished me, where my anger was uncontrolled, was the very place I wanted to go back. And they said yes. This doesn't mean I learned how to manage my anger yet. I was still off the wall. My anger landed me in juvie, in a behavioral institution for 4 months. I didn't feel like I belonged there, with bars on my windows, and so I worked the program, and I decided that although valid, my anger wasn't getting me the places I wanted to go. This next song I wrote in one setting. I was watching 13, the Ava DuVernay documentary. But it took me 3 years and moving away from everyone I knew to feel comfortable to perform it. I was so scared. I thought, can I say these things out loud? I submitted Mad Black Woman to the Tiny Desk contest this year, and it received top shelf status. NPR played it all over the radio. I believe that when people hear this song, it resonates with them regardless of their color or their gender identity. I am a very passionate person, if you can't tell. But I don't speak on everything like I used to. I'm getting better every day. Instead of calling out everything I see wrong, I'm challenging myself to do better. I don't want to die on every single hill. I reserve some of my emotions and my thoughts for music because I just feel like I communicate best that way. I want to talk about things that we're scared to talk about, that we're taught not to speak on. I want to share songs that I believe matter. And so, it is my privilege to stand here before you today and share these songs I will include on my debut album. What is anger? Some call it despair. I think my anger kept me from despair. My anger is my hope.
Head up, eyes front. Head up, eyes front. Head up, eyes front. Pin me down, tie me up, keep me out. Tell me I'm better off. What are you afraid of? Who I'll be when I find out I'm somebody. Telling you there ain't no stopping. Mark me down as criminal. Said, baby girl, you better keep your head up. Eyes front, fall in line, always play nice. Stay poised and loyal. But I've grown tired of keeping it together. Sometimes I wanna call out your bluff. Sometimes I wanna tell you what's up. Try to bring me to my knees and tap it with my peace. So I cannot afford to be a mad black woman. Pull me close only when you need it. For you when you like my style, like my music and my dancing. But call me wild if I'm speaking to defend me. Cannot afford to paint me in multiple dimensions. I am the seed, I am alive. My ancestors' pride, running with strength and God. Yes, I intend to rise. Rise, say, baby girl, you better keep your head up. Eyes front, fall in line, always play nice. Stay poised and loyal. But I've grown tired of keeping it together. Sometimes I wanna call out your bluff. Sometimes I wanna tell you what's up. Try to bring me to my knees and tap it with my peace. So I cannot afford to be a mad black woman. Try to bring me to my knees. Try to tamper with Sometimes I wanna tell you what's up, trying to bring me to my knees and tamper with my peace, so I cannot afford to